President Trump. After that growing outrage around the country, he finally addressed Senator John McCain's passing for the first time on camera overnight.
Hey, as we came on the air yesterday, the president had allowed the flag to be raised at the White House, but he backed down late in the day, lowered again after a chorus of fierce criticism, including from America's veterans organizations. Our chief White House correspondent John KARL starts us off with all the latest. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George. As you saw there, the flag atop the White House is back at half-staff as the president has bowed to public pressure to do something to honor a political icon and an American hero.
Overnight at the White House, the president broke his silence, expressing appreciation for John McCain's service.
We very much appreciate everything that Senator McCain has done for our country.
For the president, it was a rare reversal. He had avoided any comment on McCain's legacy, but finally bowed to public pressure and issued a statement. Despite our differences on policy and politics, I respect Senator John McCain's service to our country. Earlier on Monday, I tried to get the president to say something, anything, about McCain and his legacy.
Mr. President, do you have any thoughts on John McCain? Do you have any thoughts at all about John McCain? Do you believe John McCain was a hero, sir?
Thank you.
Nothing at all about John McCain.
After McCain died, the president nixed the idea of putting out a statement honoring his legacy. The White House flag was lowered to half-staff late Saturday, but it was raised again just over 24 hours later.
It is such pettiness, and a reaction to a real American hero.
The American Legion and the VFW, both representing millions of American veterans, appealed directly to the president to once again lower the flags to half-staff. And amid building pressure late Monday, he did just that. A McCain family spokesman said McCain would have wanted the focus on his final message to the country, a farewell letter written by the senator and read aloud by his friend and former campaign manager, Rick Davis.
We weaken our greatness when we confuse our patriotism with tribal rivalries. We weaken it when we hide behind walls rather than tear them down. Do not despair of our present difficulties. We believe always in the promise and greatness of America, because nothing is inevitable here.
McCain's office released a list of 15 pallbearers for his service on Saturday at National Cathedral. It is a who's who of McCain's friends and allies across the political spectrum, including Vice President Joe Biden, former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, and even Warren Beatty. The president will not be attending the services. He was not invited by the McCain family, but the White House will be represented by Chief of Staff John Kelly, by Defense Secretary Jim Mattis, and by National Security Advisor John Bolton. And George, Vice President Pence will be speaking at a separate service on Friday for McCain at the Capitol.
Yeah, he will lie in state in the Capitol. John, meantime, the president made news yesterday on trade, announced a new trade deal with Mexico, a revised NAFTA deal. But Canada wasn't part of this, and it's not clear you can have a NAFTA deal without Canada.
You can't necessarily have one without Canada or without congressional approval, George. Whatever is ultimately done here will likely have to be approved by Congress. The Canadian foreign minister, though, is coming to Washington to meet with members of the administration. They are going to try to get Canada involved in this, part of this, by the end of the week.
And, John, the president said many times that Mexico was going to pay for the border wall as part of this revised trade deal. No mention of that.
Absolutely no mention of that whatsoever, George.
John KARL, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.